morning, Breezy Lee. You can't see me at all. There I am. Hi. Good morning, Breezy Lee. I'm sorry you can't see me. It's the sun's fault, not mine. I don't know what to tell you. Good morning. It is Monday, April 6th, and I figured I would do... Can you see me this way? Okay, you can see me. But I'm just not gonna worry about it. But I figured I would do a little day in my life, typical day. Let's try this again. Good morning. I figured I would do a little just typical day in my life because I realized I really only have 1 month left of 1L, and while this isn't really what my days were like, well, sort of, but it isn't really quite what my days were like during the fall, it is very much what most of my days have been like during the spring semester, and so I just figured it would be fun to have it documented. Also, I feel like I have been, as far as school goes, I feel like I've been really hard on I'm always hard on myself, but I feel like I've been really hard on myself I don't know, last month, like, whatever, I don't know, I do so much work, and then if something doesn't go well, I tend to be like, well, it's because I didn't do anything, and it's just not true. Like, I do so much reading, I do so much studying that it's just, like, crazy. And, like, I don't know, yesterday I woke up early, I went on a walk first thing in the morning, and I cleaned the house, I made pancakes, I did a bunch of reading, I studied, like, I really did quite a bit yesterday, and then in the evening I was like, I wasted the whole day, and it just wasn't true. And so I was just like, you know what, maybe if I film all of Monday, which is my busiest day class-wise, then I will be forced to admit that obviously I am busy, and I can stop pish-poshing myself for it. So yeah, I have 3 classes today. I have Fun IP at 11. I have Criminal Law, otherwise known as How to Get Away with Murder, at 3, and then I have writing basically immediately after that until like 6:30, and then after that I have a meeting with my writing professor. So my day is like, class-wise, basically I have to be in that headspace from like 11 to 7 basically today. So that's my life. Woke up at 6:30, got up, and I started doing my IP reading. I did my IP reading, it was like 40 some pages, and then I thought, you know what, because of the class schedule today, if I don't go on a walk now, I'm not gonna be able to go on a walk or have any like sun today, and it is very pretty out, so it's like I need to go in the morning, and so I am, and I'm just doing a loop in my neighborhood, and it's very nice. I think when I get back, I'm gonna make something for breakfast, and then what else? I have to do oral argument prep because exactly a week from today I'm presenting my argument to a judge, and then after that I have oh, there's like a little bird, and then after that I need to do con law, and yeah, so should be fun, maybe. Hello? Ah, there I am. Okay, so anyway, additionally, the IP reading, why is this blurry? Okay, so additionally, the IP reading was, honestly, I give up. It can just be the sky at this point, because I don't really feel like holding it, like. Anyway, so the IP reading was interesting today. It usually is. There were 3 cases in IP today. The funniest one was whether or not you can trademark a color, and the answer was yes, if it signifies something that is really significant and signifying your brand or your product. But I just thought this was funny because it reminded me of when Viva was coming out, and everyone was like, oh my god, he copied Dallin. The orange, he used orange. Oh my gosh, he's copying him. Well, I fear Dallin's failed orange album is not really very significant to his brand, especially now since he's been robbed blindly by yet another Ryan, and I just don't really think he has any trademark rights there. So I just thought that was really funny. It was a stupid argument anyway, but it just always made me giggle because orange, really? But now I'm learning the legal matters behind it, so it's fun. And then there was also a case on road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does, which was fun. And they found that the signs that do that are actually, they weren't able to be trademarked because their purpose is inherently functional. And so, like, if you were to trademark that and say nobody else can use the mechanism that's in this sign, then like nobody else would be able to sell it. And so I thought that was interesting. It wasn't really as much about the signage itself, but the utility of the signage, like how the signs were made. And so it's interesting stuff. I don't know. It's just always very random and niche, and so I find it interesting to learn about. It's just going to be a long day. I already have all my readings done for the day because I did crim law over the weekend. I did IP this morning, but then I'm also going to have to do property for tomorrow, con law for tomorrow, oral argument prep. I need to start, or continue rather, reviewing all of my outlines for the final, because low-key finals start this month at the end of the month. And so yeah, it's just gonna be really, really busy. And I think that's all I have to say about that stream. Viva Las Vengeance. I don't know. Update on the forest, since we've taken so many walks in here before. All the snow's gone. It has officially warmed up to above 32 most days. However, it still does kind of slightly get there at night, but this is where we're at now. Yeah, pretty barren. Pretty barren. I think this is, and I knew it when we visited last April. So far, this is definitely my least favorite time up here, just because, like, there's not the excitement of fall leaves and everything, and then it's still cold, but it's not snowing cold, and then so everything is just kind of dead, and there's a certain peacefulness in everything just being silent, and the trees are empty. But I would like spring to come again. So I really appreciated your letter, Bree, that said that, and yeah, I don't know. So I'm curious to see how long it'll take some life to start coming back. That's part of why this weekend, when I did my road trip, I went to Vermont, just because they had a little less snow this year, and I know it's been less snowy over there for a while now. And I was like, if I go to the mountains in New Hampshire, I'm probably gonna get a weird mix of like fake snow because the slopes are still open, and just everything being dead. And I was like, I feel like I'll have some brighter scenery in Vermont, and that's what I did, and it was very bright, and that was very nice. So yeah, this is my life, and now we have sun. Now you can see me. I'm gonna go home now and continue. I'm gonna have breakfast and then continue my work. Yes, we have cinnamon sugar honey toast because
dearest Glinda, you are still the best. Others are good, but you're the goodliest. We feel merry, we feel cheery, just to gaze on your reflection. Only you disprove the theory that you can't improve perfection.
Thank you. Good, 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 good.
she's so good.
Glinda, the good.
Save us from the wicked. Every night our voices wail. Save us from this fear and kingdom hold. We believe in Glinda. With her magic she'll prevail. She will make it.
Hi. So basically, yeah, as you've seen in the time lapse, I just spent the last hour reading Conla, doing my nails. Why can I not show? There we are. I want to do something bright because I have my oral argument next week, and so I will obviously do something more neutral for that. And so I was like, this week we'll do something really bright and fun. So yeah, just been reading Conla and yep, all that fun stuff. So see, this is why I'm doing this, because like it's 10 a.m. I've been up since 6:30 and I've done my IP reading. Like I did IP for an hour. I went on a walk for 40 minutes. I had breakfast. I got ready for class. And now I've already done like an hour, a little over an hour of work for con law and painted my nails. But also at the same time, I feel like I've done nothing today. But that's just like, it's just not true. It's just not true. I don't know, I'm just having like weird imposter syndrome about it. And like I'm gonna go to class within the hour. And like I've already done my walk for the day. All my reading is done for the day. I studied already. Like it's just, I don't know, man. But I'm wearing my cutie pie sweater. And wait, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You're not ready? Cutie pie fox socks. Ah. Okay. Bye. Okay. So I just got home and I ate my lunch. I had the leftovers of my pasta that I made last night. Last night I made pasta and I made like a pepper cream, like bell pepper cream pasta sauce, and it was really good, and I put broccoli in it. And then I also made some bear chicken nuggets because they just are so good. They're so good at everything. But yeah, so I had lunch. It was really good. Had so much cheese on it. And then now, see, like now I'm starting to get tired. Like I've been doing stuff since like 7. I've been studying and working since 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Like that's already 6 hours. Like that's a long run with no breaks until like I just now ate lunch. I mean, I guess I did take a break because I went on a walk, but it still feels like such a long time. What is this hair doing? It feels like such a long time, and I'll be like, I've gotten nothing done. But I woke up, I did my IP reading, I reviewed con law, I've gone to IP class, I had breakfast, lunch, I went on a walk, I did my nails. I'm in my cute little blue sweater, so I need to calm down, basically, is what the whole purpose of this exercise is me needing to calm down, say hello to Sirius, hi Siri, and yeah, now I have 2 hours until my next class, and I think in that time I'm going to continue to go through my con law notes and also probably do some oral argument prep because I have to present in front of a judge in exactly a week. So I need to do some work for that, so I'm going to work on those two things, and then I'll have criminal law. And then right after criminal law, I'll go to writing, where we'll practice more for our oral arguments. So really, I don't need to practice rehearsing right now. I just need to shore up some of the writing for how I want to present today. And then in class, I'll use that time to rehearse. And then I'll slowly but surely add rehearsal time, just like myself or with a partner or something, throughout the next week. Like I can rehearse with the TAs and whatnot. And then after class, I have a meeting with my professor. And then after that, we're having people over for dinner. I also still have to do con law reading for tomorrow and property reading for tomorrow. I've already done some of the property reading, which I was happy to see. I couldn't remember how much ahead I read on Friday for property, but I have done some of today, so it's good. But yeah, see, I don't know, it's just like I've done so much today already and I feel good about it, and then I'm like, but I still have so much to do for tomorrow. And then we also have the baby bar on Wednesday, so I'm going to be testing literally all day Wednesday, which means I'm just going to feel completely dead on my feet for Thursday, which is kind of fine because I only have one class, but it's just like, just too many things to do. Like, the work itself is fine, like the readings are interesting, classes are interesting, but the formatting of the work, you got me missing sitting in the library for 6 hours doing orgo. But this, it just, you're never done, ever. I mean, you're never done ever in undergrad too, so that's like rose-colored glasses, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Like, I could finish an assignment. I finish my paper, but otherwise, there's, like, you can't finish assignments in the same way. And so it just feels like a perpetual loop of, like, not getting stuff done, and I think that's why I feel like that, because no matter how much I do, and, like, I do highlight and check things off my list, it's still just, like, you're not actually done, because there's always more reading. It's just, like, the book never closes. But anyway, enough yapping about that. Wait, really quick actually, because look, when I went to Vermont this weekend, look at the books I got. So, you know, Brie, that I read Percy Jackson in middle school in class, and so the copies that I used, even though I love the set that I have back home that matches yours with like where all the spines connect into one picture and it's beautiful. However, I am especially nostalgic for the original covers, and I showed you these in a picture, but I found these and they were like $3 each, and it's the original covers for these two, and that made me so happy, especially this one. I mean, shocker, it's blue, but just I always loved this cover in particular, and so I was always like, well, if I ever have the chance to find them, I would like to own Percy copies that are in the original ones too. So like I have the ones that connect back home in the Florida room, but she's so pretty. And I also have this one. So this one's pretty too, but I mean, come on, I love her. Also got this book just because it said Modigliani on it and it reminded me of the song from Forever is a Feeling, and so I just had to buy it. This is like $7. Good morning. It is Tuesday and it is snowing. And it's spring snow. I mean, it's beautiful. However, it's not gonna stick, I don't think. So this is silly, but it's very pretty. It is very, very pretty.